Hello and welcome to episode number 20 of the Just Flying series. Let's get ourselves sorted. Flaps and lights. The wind is basically nothing, so we don't need to worry about that. That's good. Yep, we're ready to go. Problem now is there's a guy in a purple truck who wants to have a race. Oh yeah, you may have the lead now, but I'm gonna get you. We're coming. Woohoo! Think you could beat me, did you? No chance, Mr. Purple Truck Driver. So route today, that was Lake Station Airfield, where I'm probably now banned from for annoying traffic, and we're going to go over to the one that I uploaded fairly recently, Tui Farm. That's the one with the road running through the middle of it. It's actually this Just Flying series is the reason for that airfield existing, believe it or not. Because I don't really plan these out too much where we're going to go. But 2 or 3 episodes ago I was looking at possible stops and thinking, okay, if we go to Lake Station and then from there maybe Nelson possibly. But I just thought that looked a little bit too far. As I've said before, I don't want to turn these into hour-long videos. Those full flight things, you probably do exactly the same as I do with those. If you just watch the takeoff, skip a load of it, and then watch the landing. All the bit in the middle is totally useless. So yeah, I like to keep these short. So I was looking for some. Decided to have a look, see if there was anywhere about halfway. And that's where Tui Farm came from. Now I had to move it slightly and turn it into a bit of a fantasy airfield, but yeah, it's based on a location which does have an airfield. Oh crap, what the hell's just happened to my engine? Oh shit, I've run out of fuel, haven't I? Where's the mouse button? Mouse icon, where the hell are you? Oh, right. Turn the selector. That's it. Right, we've not crashed just yet. We're doing okay. Ignition, start the engine again. And we're back. That was a little bit more fun than I was intending to have during this trip. Hoping for quite a nice boring journey between the two places and not running out of fuel halfway. Yes, the tip tanks that I was on, they're now empty, aren't they? Mind plenty of the wing tanks. Oh, that's lulled into a full sense of security from flying the Baron a lot, doing test flights just recently. Because all I do when I'm just test flying things, it's not like a real flight or anything. So, hold on. Is that a runway? Green thing there. Long, thin, runway shaped. That wouldn't suit. Fuse. Yeah, it's one of the features of this aircraft is when you pull back the throttle too far, the gear warning horn goes off. But fortunately, it does have a working fuse box in here, and I've managed to work out which one shuts that up. Does also kill the 3 green lights to show that the gear has come down, so Quite often I'll try and remember to pull the fuse when I'm just starting an approach and then put it back in again just before we come into land. Talking of landing, this is not looking good, is it? Big lump there, dip in the middle, everything's tipping over sideways, and no, that's not going to be an X-Plane airport anytime soon, is it? Shame, as it's a real one, but yeah, with the mesh, not everything is possible. I think to have perfect mesh so the elevation would be exactly like it is in real life, that would be so much data you'd probably need about 3 or 4 computers just to store that information, so have to live with what we've got. It's not like we're short of places to go in New Zealand. While it would be nice to do all of those real little airstrips, it's not always going to happen, is it? That didn't look majorly interesting anyway, so it was just a grass strip, and that white mark was possibly one hangar at the end of it. I don't think we're missing out on anything too wonderful. Oh yeah, as I was saying with the Baron, test flying, it's not like proper flights, so we just do Control Shift and E, and that starts the engines, but it also loads the plane up with a default amount of fuel as well, so I never bother looking at that. This one, however, it remembers exactly the amount of fuel that was in it when I landed. That was something I totally forgot to check before we took off. But such is life. We're okay now. It's just over to our left. There we are, putting the gear down, shove the fuse back in. And we get our green lights. This may not have been the best choice of aircraft for this airport though, because it's lovely, I really like it. There's an awful lot of good things to say about this plane. Its brakes, absolutely terrible. Yet slowing down is not one of the bigger selling points of this aircraft, especially on grass runways. So I'm certainly not going to stop before we get to the road, so fingers crossed nothing's coming. And we might not even stop before we get to the fence. Just keep our fingers crossed. And oh Jesus, the weather's just reloaded. Can anything else go wrong on this flight? Nearly run out of fuel. Weather reloads when I'm on final approach, and I'm in a plane where I'm really not certain that we're going to stop in this length of runway. I need to get down early and get on the brakes. Down, and oh god no, that's not good, that floated for way too long. Full brakes. Anything coming on the road? No, we're okay with that, that's fine. And oh shit, I'm in the fence. Oh Jesus, sorry about his plane. Second fence. A fourth fence we're running through now. You kind of know it's gone wrong when your overrun is that far that I've even stopped drawing grass this far out. Yeah. But hey, anyway, I did promise you the cow joke, didn't I? Knock knock. Who's there? The big brown interrupting cow. The big brown Moo. Shall I just go now? yes, probably for the best, isn't it? Yeah, I'll see you soon.